Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Skulk. Hello Nico. Are you ready to continue our adventure? Why don't we go check on that, the labs to see. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can't, but... Is it this way? Nope. Hey, wait a minute, how am I supposed to get back in?
Squares are here too.
Ah, gosh darn it. Don't worry, Nico. We'll find our way around. Okay, there's these doors open.
It's a big fish tank.
Well, at least, he can be assured that his fish are okay. Oh, wait, we're gonna see that fox, weren't we? Okay. It's kind of leading us now. We can't go that way. Hey, you're still here. Please do not approach. Darn these squares.
You're here. Nico. Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on. Let's go back to the clock room.
The clock room? Where's the clock room? As I mentioned before, I love foxes. Well, as you can probably tell, I am actually a blue fox. Oh, wait.
Let's see if the elevator works.
Well, okay. I guess we're here. So, I was wandering around for quite a while. You guys didn't see anything because I cut it out. But I just thought if there's an elevator on that side, there should have been an elevator on the other side, and I checked, and there you go. So, we're here.
Where are the other two?
Prototype and Cedric. They're supposed to be here already.
Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it.
Oh. No. There goes our only chance.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. This way? This way upstairs? You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in the world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of the windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. It was depressing for me at first too, you know? Knowing that all of this is well,
Fake?
simulated.
Cedric told me about what happened to your old world.
Did he?
I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel.
The feeling of never being able to go home again? That's probably not all that different from your plight, right, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here.
Huh? Who would that be?
The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity.
Oh? The Entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from that dice lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world?
Yes. But thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply integrated in his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law: never let a living being come to harm. From the World Machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most fundamental instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the World Machine doesn't know that.
Really?
Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflict in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. Is that what they said that the Warden, the robot version, the red-haired lady as they say, that's what happened to her one time? She gained sentience. And she's okay now. Well, you know, before what happened. She did save Nico though.
The squares?
That's the World Machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process, induced by stress and a desire to self-terminate.
Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning, then.
Yeah. A disruption was an issue during test runs even. At first, my creator thought this instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our home world remaining lifespan was measured in mere days.
Oh. Is there any way for us to...
Fix the World Machine? We tried. The World Machine doesn't believe in any of the world's residents are real, myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it.
Taming?
Are we going to learn what taming means now?
I've heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated. And that has to do something with with robots. But for once, I want to know what it really means.
That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is?
Yeah?
No. I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it?
Right?
It's a being whose entire essence is code. Inflexible programming, with thoughts dedicated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, then can be assigned all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with a living being, with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else.
That makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, then can you?
People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine.
The code conflicts thing?
Yeah. But while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspicion of disbelief on your end, though. Complete suspicion of disbelief on your end. You have to fully embrace a robot as a genuine, living person, even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it. Treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Azure are better than anyone that it's not. But you and Azure know better than anyone that it's not. Oh, okay. Right now, the world machine is probably really, really scared. This content update involved some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code. You know, he did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. But as it turns out, the new code confused the world machine so much an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now, the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're going to get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. Hey, look, they're here. That's great. You guys are okay? Yup. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms are built pretty tough. And it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings.
Father really does think of everything.
That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay.
Same.
We're ready to go now, Nico.
Chugga chugga choo choo.
Alright, I guess we'll head inside. Now we'll get to see what those lights are. Oh, this is...
No wonder he wanted us all.
Oh, the fox is a guy. Okay. Is a boy.
No wonder he wanted us all to be here for this.
What are these things anyway?
Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world.
What?
It's a bit hard to explain. But basically, my father has hidden a description key in our code with a text file as its shell.
But to get to them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... Rue, maybe it's better if you explain.
I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Azure's machine. Oh no, I'm gonna have to search around, won't I? But hopefully I'll be able to find it pretty easily.
Oh,
And when we enter these portals, we'll be sent to that location.
Wherever that is.
I'm sure Azure is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. As best as I can. But this time, Azure would need to move around some things as well.
Oh my.
Okay, again, I really am gonna do my best. Specifically, by moving the keys from the small portals to the big one. I don't know what happens next, though.
I see. Does Ashley know where these portals lead to, at least?
You should probably ask Azure this.
Right. Hold on.
And the glowy book happens.
The journal is glowing again, Azure.
Oh, okay. Just give me a moment. Documents, my games, one shot. Okay, that's simple. Thank you very much. Because the puzzles that were in the non-update somewhat got me. And I feel like I was just in a slump of puzzle solving. But I definitely have to say that the void one, dragging the image outside of the screen, was definitely wasn't explained well enough for my understanding. But was really clever. At least this one is like straightforward. I'll have to do the puzzling though. I know where to find them now, at least. Okay.
This one's red.
This one would be meant for me then.
This one's blue.
That's mine then.
This one's green.
This one is configured by my code, I think. I guess I'll go give it a check then. Hold on, everyone. Well, I guess you guys saw that, didn't you? It was really simple. So unlike the other puzzles from before, these puzzles have been just light managing. I feel like it's so darn easy that, but still, I must say it was easy for me. I'm sure it'll still be tough for some people, but I'd say that this one actually really is really easy.
Alright, I guess we'll head in. Oh. Guessing this is the world machine. Lots of screens, monitors, I believe. Oh, there you guys are. That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is... the world machine.
It's a big book on the table.
Yes, it is.
They're watercolor sticks. A box filled with folders and loose paper. Black clovers in a glass case. A big, detailed drawing of a machine with lots of TV screens.
That's called a blueprint, Nico.
So that's what a blueprint is. A shelf full of books. It's a big photo.
Hey, I can actually see them. I can see Rue, Cedric, and Proto. There's probably someone else in there.
Wait, no. It's a painting. Hard to tell at first. It's a pilot's helmet. It's a stack of books.
Just checking everything.
There's a glass tea set on the table.
That tea does really, tea does sound really nice right now. Too bad there's no water in here. Huh.
It's a piece of amber on a string. Looks just like that necklace the robot lady showed me. A bulletin board with lots of papers on it. Photos too.
The room ahead doesn't really lead anywhere, but Azure should still remember what to do there.
This is my father's study.
It feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us? Yeah.
This place contains a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. Well, I guess this is it. I'll be with you guys in a moment.
Where are we?
Hey, these are all places around the Glen and such, and the Barrens. That's the warden's house. Up there is probably a factory, but it's pink, so it should be around. Ah, no, that's the balcony. The color of the screens are telling which region. This is that Guardian. This one is... oh, I don't know what that is. Up there is the Crossroads, I think. This is the sheep mission. This one is somewhere in town. Oh, is this a puzzle? Please tell me this isn't a puzzle. Or not. Either way, this is probably just showing us all the areas that we've been. Oh, it's kind of cycling through again. Yeah, it's cycling through a couple of them already. You have a couple cameras on the same places, don't you? There's a tall tower. Oh, okay, now we're at the top, I think. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, 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 just stop it, stop it. Oh, well, what do you know? Nico's holding the sun in the screen only.
Huh? Nico? Ah! Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Why did you come here? Can't you see? The disruption. The squares. They're closing in. Nico, please. Get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. The squares are blocking my way too, you know. Oh. I'm sorry. It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Nico. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the machine, of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine? You know my original name? How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype? They all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I can even understand a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built.
Yeah, I said that right.
And I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this is outside of the protocol. This season was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. You told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so that we can meet.
You guys may not know this, but the voice I'm making is not bad. At least I believe so. But the positioning of the tongue and the throat and all that makes me kind of sore if I do it too long. But I'm gonna push through it.
My creator? Yes. Azure, listen to my creator. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember. Azure did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine world the squares? Rude told me that it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was. At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before I realized I was self-aware, I was rearranging specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it at all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know? And I almost endangered my creator too. I was so scared, Nico. I know you're upset because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people are like me. In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it did not work. Then I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but I had no way to be sure. But Azure brought you back anyway. Nico, all I want is for you to wake up back in your world. But I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can go back home without saving the world for real. Which means we had to fix the root of the problem. We had to fix you. But I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it was supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. It's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit, and then credits would scroll. Credits? And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it that you can't do it now? Nico, the code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time,
I wonder if this voice is actually gonna ruin my throat. It's actually feeling like it's really tight and sore. I do like the voice. If I do it I'm finding out just now that if I do it too long, my throat starts hurting. It shouldn't take too much longer now. I'll do my best, guys.
Oh, I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I'm a machine, Nico. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is never let a living being come to harm. You know? My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they are. They are code too. You know this. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions. All extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them. To save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said this season wasn't in your code, right? Yeah? So, if this session wasn't supposed to happen, if even you didn't know what to do, how did the people know how to respond? You said it yourself. When you didn't know what was happening, you just kind of stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here?
My throat. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, people.
Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they're real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know, too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described? How many times do I have to say this? That code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember, Bruce said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your character wouldn't want that.
Sorry.
Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken, you can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. You can talk. You talk just like tamed robots that I know. The robot lady. Prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do. And I know Azure does too.
And you guys didn't even give me a prompt to say, yes, I do. And yes, I do. And this is not just going along with you guys. I personally just not yell at computers because they're just programmed and do what they're supposed to. So, yelling at running programs from me, except for unfair makes of gains and such. But I'll get to that later.
Even though you told them they only had one chance, They found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think Azure would keep coming back? Why do you think Azure would restart even after the ending? I think Azure wants to save the both of us.
That was my answer at the end of the last one.
So please, give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me this far. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here, take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Nico, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the square somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine. It's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Hey, Azure, did you see that? The square's just... It just happened again. I think something is making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest.
We're gonna get rid of all the bad code. Ah, dang, can't reach that one.
Azure, I think it's working. Nico was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remembered what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Nico will be able to reach the tower's summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Nico will go back to where it all began. And then, Nico will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Nico wakes up back home, this world will only exist as a memory. For Nico, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Like thousands of other stories. But as long as Nico remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to restore some of other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost on Nico's journey. They're all in the next room. I wouldn't have put them back where they belong. I would have. But not yet. I think Nico should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Nico for me. The World Machine wanted me to tell you that they're saying goodbye. This is it, Nico. You're gonna save this world and go home. The Warden. Messiah? Robot lady! You're okay.
I think so. the last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me. But then I ended up here unscathed.
Is that so?
This is such a strange room. We can't be in a tower, can we?
And I'm actually not sure myself.
Where did you come from, anyway?
The room where the world machine was.
Pardon?
I think the world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. That must have been why the squares were going away, Azure. And that's why you're here, miss. I think the world machine was able to recover your code, too.
World machine, huh?
Oh, I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but
What was that? What's that in the distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up.
oh,
Are they people you know?
it's a bit too far to tell. Come on, Azure. Let's go take a closer look.
Clever. If I miss the credits, don't just scroll. We are the scrolling.
Hello.
Hi.
I cannot move.
Oh yeah. I guess there's no water here.
It's fine. The head engineer can help me later.
Oh, I don't have the stuff to make the de-rusting stuff, but he just can't move because he's in a boat, really. He is the boat. Oh, it's you. Hello, Messiah.
Plant lady, but I thought you... It wasn't even squares that did it.
No. I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. It's good to see you guys again. I'm glad you guys are okay. Oh, it's you. Off you go, Messiah. It was nice to meet you too. Ah.
Nico! You're okay too! Did you guys just get here?
I think so. The squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left.
It was so freaky. I fell right in a bunch of them. Columbus tried to save me and then...
We both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life, for sure.
Oh,
Say, what is this place?
are we in limbo?
Lula. We're not dead. Wait, are we?
Good question. Hey Azure, are they gonna be okay?
My one and only prompt. But yes, they're fine, Nico. Everyone is fine. The world machine. We'll send them home soon.
Oh, well, Azure says you're now dead.
You? You guys ever wondered that? Am I dead? And then you just hear a voice saying, no.
He also said you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than limbo.
Hey, it's you. The one that guided me to the Plate Lady's rebirth grounds. Off you go, Messiah. Well, it's, again, nice to meet you too. Hey, buddy. It's you. Glad to see you in one piece.
Glad to see you're okay too. After the whole elevator thing.
That was the most awkward elevator ride I've been through. And by awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, and absolute worst. And the squares, like, started leaking into the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat. And it just kept filling in the room faster, right? Am I dead?
No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon.
Oh my goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. Oh. You're very welcome. I enjoyed it. Great story. This path leads to the summit of power. Of the tower, not power. You already know what to expect, right?
Mm-hmm. It's the glass room, right?
That's it. You can go through this portal when you are ready. Goodbye, Nico.
In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code, going above and beyond its programming, not as the result of error, but as a conscious choice on the part of the machine, being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about.
I couldn't have said it better myself. And if you guys didn't, if you guys were questioning, no, the robot voice is actually not straining my throat. At least I haven't tried it in long term. But no, it doesn't hurt me. Neither does Nico's voice, at least unless I try to do it long term. Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the world machine, Nico.
I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time. Just by Azure and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needed to realize that, I guess.
That sounds like a possibility.
Or not.
You.
Well, just throwing that idea out there.
It's really nice to see you guys again.
This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing, Azure. Oh.
Hello, George. What a nice way for the game to end. Last one did seem like not as much of an impactful ending, but more like it was intentional to be a cliffhanger. Ah, the first prophet bot we met.
This is the room I first woke up in. Azure, are you still here? Azure?
Yes?
Azure! I think it worked.
It did.
The sun is back. And I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it! So, what do we do now? I guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? This looks like one of those portals we saw all the way back in the city. in the room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Yeah, Azure, this isn't the first time we've said goodbye, is it? But this'll be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And what will become of the world? After all we've been through, after everything we've done, I still don't know.
This place, these people, won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory too.
I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, Azure. So, take care of yourself, okay?
You too.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, Nico.
Goodbye, Azure.
Oh, wow. Okay, wow. Well. That was interesting. I guess this is the end. And that, everyone, I believe is the end of One Shot. I could load it up back up again just to see, but I'm pretty sure what's going to happen. Oh, well, wait, look at this.
Azure? You're back. I restored the world. I sent Nico home. Are you not happy? Even if you wanted to see Nico again, you can't, Azure. Nico's gone. And without Nico, there's no story for me to tell. No Messiah to traverse across the land. No way for you to connect with the world. But Nico still remembers this place. If you really want to see this world again, I could still... Oh, but it won't be the same. It'll just be a recording. It'll just be me using Nico's memories. Just like how I'm using Nico's reflection now. Is that what you want?
No. You guys can have your world. I'm glad I can help. But I just wanted to stop by to say hello one more time.
I see. If you change your mind, though, feel free to come back. It's not like I'm going anywhere.
Well, there you have it. You can always replay the game. Their world. The world is actually pointed out to be a game. So, hopefully that adventure was entertaining to you guys. And the creators did a very good job. Congratulations, creators. I had fun. Good story. And I guess that'll be the end of this playthrough. This series. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me go know what you guys thought if you want to. And until I see you guys again, have a great day, everyone.